Are you tired of feeling guilty and ashamed after overeating? Binge eating affects more than 3% of population in the United States. That's almost 10 million people. In this video, we'll discuss what binge eating is, how it's different from overeating, and most importantly, how you can overcome it. So what is binge eating? Binge eating is an eating disorder characterized by recurrent episodes of eating a large amount of food in short period of time, often accompanied by a sense of loose control. One of the most common myths about binge eating that it only affects people who are overweight or obese. However, this is not always the case. In fact, research has shown that people who are underweight or of normal weight can also struggle with eating disorders. And this is because binge eating is often related to emotional difficulties, stress, negative body image, and dieting rather than just weight or size. Now, if you're struggling to tell the difference between overeating and binge eating, you're not alone. So imagine you and your friend are sitting in a cozy restaurant. You both finish a great multiple course meal that you both shared, and it was outstanding. You're feeling satisfied and content and maybe a bit full. But then your friend turns to you and said, "So, what do you think about dessert?" The thoughts of more food make you feel a little uneasy, but you can't resist to the temptation of the restaurant famous tiramisu. You reluctantly agree to split a slice with your friends. When the dessert arrives, you take a small bite and then you realize that it's even better than you imagined. You quickly devour your half of the tiramisu, and before you know it, you're feeling uncomfortably full. This scenario may be an example of overeating. Overeating is the act of consuming more food than the body needs in one sitting, often triggered by emotions or social situation. It can be a normal behavior that many people experiences in some point in their life, and it's not necessarily a sign of unhealthy relationship with food. But on the other hand, binge eating disorder is a clinically recognized condition characterized by recurrent episode of consuming large amount of food in short period of time without any special equations or a reason. This episode happen at least once in a week or more over a period of at least 3 months. The person may feel that they have no control over their eating habits, and they may feel that they eat until they're feeling sick or uncomfortable. They may feel ashamed and try to hide their eating habits from others, and may avoid eating in the company of other people. So how can you overcome binge eating? One of the challenges of binge eating that it can be accompanied by feeling of guilt, shame, and self-judgment. This negative emotion can be a barrier to seeking help and can make it harder to break the cycle of binge eating. Self-compassion, on the other hand, can provide a sense of understanding and acceptance, which can make it easier to make a positive change. To practice self-compassion, try to speak into yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a good friend. Remember that you're not alone in this struggle and that many people experiences difficulties with food and eating. It's important to remember that recovery is a journey and it may take some time. So be kind and patient with yourself and don't be afraid to reach out for help. Self-compassion is not about letting ourselves off the hook or making excuses for our behavior. It's about treating ourselves with kindness and understanding as we work towards a healthier relationship with food. And now, if you have a child who's struggling with binge eating, it's important to approach the situation with care, empathy, and patience. Let them know that you're here to help them and support them. Avoid judging and criticizing them, and instead offer a listening ear and non-judgmental space for them to talk talk about their feelings, emotions, and experiences. And it's really important that as a parent, you start educate yourself about binge eating disorder and the resources that are available to help. Now check out this video about a very helpful exercise that can help you manage stress eating. Enjoy.